Why publish noise? Because the noise which issues from the experimental print culture contradicts the habitual nausea of mediated language. Publishing experimedia reunites the instrument of difference with the social model of communication.
What?
Clap loudly at intermediate intervals for short lengths of time. Yell, "Damn this boredom!" Get up and walk out. Re-enter and sit somewhere else, loudly eating a bag of chips. Sharing them with your neighbors. When the bag is empty, inflate and explode with a bang.
Essentially, I'm not interested in being an artist. The museums are full, and so are the libraries. I don't like to encourage people to admire a piece of paper before they have respect for human beings.
I want to drink paint. Gallons of to die for lead base. Put color in the old GI. Experience room temperature good ice cream consistency. Taste a spike sledge through the throat. Pin you to the wall. I plan to drink till paint pupils orange with white skin gangrene, early blackberry blue. I want to die from ochre, from scarlet, from vermilion, head in a toilet from Jersey, zapped on LSD under sputtery bug light. While the elevated thunders, I want to chug a pint of plum, finish off the belly with a yellow lacquer, paint the town red as a stop to the blues, and no more shall the blues reign, for this paint hath put me down, thick bitter taint makes me extinct. Put me down here, put Inspired to bed. Then inside that rattle clutching a piglet, trotter, puke, pig, iron, pigment, I want to drink paint!
A lot of people ask for coffee and a little kiss in the morning, using only the words they need. But poets, and you've guessed by it now, kill for the pleasure of it.
Our lives are being acquired and possessed. They have become resources for our cultured economy. We reproduce our lives with this raw material, only to turn it around and buy it back. Thus, we are raw material, the producer and the consumer.
This is the title of this story, which is also found several times in the story. This is the first sentence of the story, and this is the second sentence. This sentence is to inform you, in case you haven't already realized it, that this is a self-referential story, that is, a story containing several sentences that refer to their own structure and function. This is this sentence that provides an ending to the first paragraph. This is the first sentence in a new paragraph. This is the last sentence in a new paragraph. This is the first sentence of a new paragraph in a self-referential story. This sentence is introducing you to the protagonist, a young boy named Billy. This sentence is telling you that Billy is blonde and blue-eyed and American and 12 years old and strangling his mother. This is actually the last sentence of the story, but has been put here by mistake. This is the title of the story, which is also found several times in the story itself.
Did we say that this painting is functional? What does it do? Did it function at one time but no longer? How? Why? Are there degrees of functioning, or is any art functional? How? Why? Simple enough. Did you ever get the feeling you haven't a clue what's going on?
This is an exacta-scale photographic reproduction of a beard which has begun in early October of 1971 in New York City, and was shaved off on May 11th, 1973 in Chicago. It represents all the hair that grew on my chin during that period.
Each soul walks out to the edge of the universe and meets somebody nice. But when two people are in love, they don't have to appreciate each other's paintings all day. Because in heaven, everyone has $1 million. So there's less anxiety about failure, and you're more relaxed when you know you're going to live forever.
Dogs are simple. Yes, they agree. They're fixed on absolutes, I tell them, and again, yes, they agree. Humans, I announce proudly, are capable of relativities. They look at each other, and again, they agree.
Work or die.
Punch in.
Punch out.
Work or die.
Make money.
Spend money.
Work or die.
Buy now.
Pay later.
Why wait?
Work or die.
If you replace the letter T in the word art with an A, you get ara. What do you get?
Aura.
If you replace the letter T in the word art with a B, you get arb. Say
Arb.
it.
Arb.
If you replace the letter T with a C, you get arc. Say arc.
Arc.
If you replace the letter T in the word art with a D, and then an E, and then an F through Z alphabetically, tell me what you get.
Art.
Arg. 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 Ars. Art. Aru. Arv. Aru. Arts. Ari. Ars.
The The New Yorker who has just landed at Oklahoma City Airport asked me where all the Indians and teepees were. I was his waitress, and while pouring him a cup of coffee, I said, "Right here, sir. I'm an Indian." As I stood there in my white starched uniform and clean tennis shoes, the New Yorker looked up at me and down and quipped, "You're it? I've come all this way to see Indians, and you're telling me you're it? My God, darling, you mean you live in houses just like the rest of us?" I said, "Well, I live in an apartment."
Would you like to invite Mike Wallace to dinner? So you don't mind if we take this gravy to the FBI? We have a recording of what you said about parsley. Are you threatening me with an oyster fork? Next, Andy Rooney returns a hammer he borrowed.
The girl has a tame bird. The bird is on her hand. Do not hurt the bird. The bird cannot eat corn. Okay, the girl has
A tame bird.
the bird is on.
Her hand.
Do not hurt the.
Flowers?
No.
The earth. Do not hurt the earth.
No.
The bird, the tame bird.
Correct. Do not hurt the bird. The bird cannot eat.
The girl?
The earth. Do not eat the earth.
Do not eat the tame flowers.
The bird can't not hurt the hand the girl has.
Organic calamity rate has no business.
Payment saute abruptly widespread.
Thighs, jeepers, freezing in public.
The swimsuit breakthrough geometric unemployment?
Work or die.
Exo language diaper can of corn.
The bird cannot open the can.
The bird cannot eat corn.
The bird is allergic to corn.
Facts are arbitrary.
Then the bird should be heard.
History has a limited interest in history.
Then the bird does not exist.
Therefore, corn does not exist.
Impossibilis. See revolt as an act of celebration.
Celebrate the moments of someone else's life.
Believe me, school absolutely does not rock.
Bunk. Nobody's just naturally poetic.
We do not live to realize dreams that money can buy.
Art now is the history of tomorrow.
For people that say mere ideas cannot be dangerous, never had any ideas like these.
I only go to school so I can argue with the teachers.
I disagree with the things you mean.
Art is tough love.
If I had all the time I wanted to make art, I would not need to make art.
The profanity I could do without, but you have to reach the younger people too, I suppose.
The first thing history will get rid of is you.
Language fights comprehension.
When I hear the word culture, I reach for my checkbook.
Dear Whitney Museum, I hate you! Love, Ray Johnson.
I could write this.
Should we keep on mopping or should we shut off the faucet?
If it's all art, I'm not.
Off the wall and into your lap.
It began as a parade and ended in flames.
Look at the picture. Shake the picture. Explain what you see.
Art beats rock, art beats paper, art beats scissors.
The lack of art provides hope for an answer.
It's as if Aesop had been locked in a dungeon and tortured for a couple of years before being set loose to write.
If these words had their own way, they'd be in a different order.
If these words had their own way, order they'd be in a different.
Art is when you look the other way.
Oprah is violently insane.
I want to drink paint.
This is the first word of this line, but not this line. This was the third word in that line, but not the first in this.
You can only deny that which exists.
This does not exist.
Then this cannot be that.
Do not hurt the bird. That's it.